Hey everyone, Black Panther Wakanda Forever has just come out, so I would like to give you a quick, non-spoiler review of the movie so you can decide whether it's something you want to go see in theaters. First off, what am I looking for when I go to see a Marvel movie? Well, I'm looking for funny quips, dazzling fight scenes, and a feel-good story about good prevailing over evil. Well, Black Panther Wakanda Forever had none of those. And yet, it instead gave us so much more. After watching the trailers leading up to the release of the movie, my expectations were actually pretty high. I thought it looked like it could be a very well-made movie. And I loved the first Black Panther. I thought it was very well done. And so I was hesitantly hopeful that this could live up to some of those expectations. And yet, when I saw the movie, it blew my expectations out of the water. Pun intended. I feel like director Ryan Coogler is working at a whole different level than a lot of these other Marvel movies. And don't get me wrong, I love Marvel movies. The vast majority of the ones that have come out thus far are ones that I would recommend seeing in theaters. I think they've been great. They've been very enjoyable. But this one just elevates the game to a level that is rarely seen in the MCU or even elsewhere. This movie cracks you open emotionally from the very first scene. And whenever you get to the point where you feel like you're starting to recover, something happens and it breaks you once again. Ryan Coogler's ability to play on your emotions, to make you feel what these characters are doing, it's amazing. The emotions in this movie felt real, they felt impactful, and they felt powerful. And Letitia Wright rose to the challenge of her role in this movie. Her character changes so much throughout the course of it. Everything that happens, you can see how it shifts her character slightly. You can watch that evolution happening. You can feel what she is feeling throughout. You can see her sorrow, her growth, and her struggle every step of the way. In the first Black Panther movie, Ryan Coogler managed to create a whole new world and a whole new culture in Wakanda. Well, in this movie, we get to watch his brilliance at work again as he creates another entirely new world and culture for us to follow. And it's introduced to us with the same heart and the same splendor. And the musical score for this movie is spot on. Every song that they play in the background of scenes adds to the impact of what's happening. Never does the song overpower what's taking place in the scene, but it's always just that little extra, the little bit that adds to your emotions, that adds to what you're feeling in what's happening in the scene. And even more than the songs he plays in the background is when he chooses not to have sound. There are moments in this movie of complete silence. It's times when you expect there to be music, to be some sound to follow along with what you're seeing, and he removes it. And the impact of that silence is deafening. Now, normally when I watch a Marvel movie, the first thing I want to do is rate this movie amongst my list of Marvel movies. I am nowhere near ready to do that. I saw this movie in theaters and I have to see it again. I don't know how many times I'm going to watch it before I'm ready, but to me, at this point, I'm recovering. This movie had such depth to it. It doesn't feel like the rest of the Marvel movies, so I'm not ready to rank it. But the impact of this movie was so amazing, it is high up there. Probably going to be top 3 out of all the Marvel movies for me thus far. So at the end of the day, my suggestion, go see this movie. It is so well worth seeing in theaters at least once. So I hope you find the time and go see Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And I hope you can feel the emotions like I did. Thank you for watching. I'm going to have a spoiler review coming out on Monday. So if you do go see it and you want to see that review, feel free to watch on. And as always, thanks for watching.